President Trump just announced a crypto reserve for the US government, which puts some coins up 30% today. This puts cryptocurrency at the front lines in the media, which is already hotly discussed due to high validity and government regulation. We all heard about Trump coin and how some people turned millionaires off of that, but what happened to the rest of them? They went broke. Let me show you how to find some good cryptocurrency to invest in so you can potentially reap the rewards and avoid losing your money like the people who invested in Trump coin did. Hello everybody, this is your Young Advisor, and today I'll be teaching you the basics of cryptocurrency and what moves that price. But before going into that, I just want to say this is not investment advice. I am not yet licensed. I'm just telling you based on my personal preference. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. What is cryptocurrency? It's basically online virtual money that doesn't need a bank or government to regulate it. And not having that source of regulation can open that use to a lot of things. For example, this erases currency exchange risk, so the amount of money you put into cryptocurrency, you're going to get the same amount back. It also adds a layer of security and privacy to the users. It's also going to be a lot more resistant to manipulation since there is no regulation to it. And since that is the case, the users are going to be private and have a sense of security attached to it as well. Going on from that, the biggest question people have about cryptocurrency is what drives the price since there isn't nothing attached to it. Number one, as of now, is unfortunately the media, since most people that have influential power can move these prices. For example, when Dogecoin was first starting off, Elon Musk can make one simple tweet and people can double their money instantly. Some other things that are going to affect the price are going to be supply and demand as well. Also, regulation laws that we saw today. If Trump announces that the US government wants to use more cryptocurrency in the reserves, then that can definitely move the price as well. Adoption by businesses or companies can also make it more recognizable. For example, El Salvador, a country in Central America, made Bitcoin legal tender, which surged the price immediately. And arguably the most important factor of price movement are going to be the upgrades in the technology that go underneath the coin system. So how can money really upgrade? How does that make sense? Coins can undergo upgrades to its code, otherwise known as blockchain, which increases a lot of the features it has. And those upgrades mainly being efficiency, security, and scalability. For example, Ethereum 2.0, a very big upgrade in the blockchain, increased transaction speed and also made it cheaper to buy and sell. Improvements such as those can make coins more attractive to have and do business with, which will eventually drive up the price. But although upgrades are going to be amazing for long-term prices, please keep in mind that in the short-term, prices are going to be mainly affected by media and people who have influential positions. Going back to the Trump coin example, at its highest it was worth $15 billion, but now it's $2.5 billion, which is 75% less than its highest point. Now going into the bigger names in cryptocurrency, what are they? Number one is going to be Bitcoin, which is the first ever cryptocurrency and also the biggest. It is the most mentioned in the media, and Bitcoin's price also tends to influence the prices of other coins as well. So if it goes up one day, most of the coins are going to follow suit. Going on to the second most popular and also the second most valuable would be Ethereum. It is said to become the most valuable over Bitcoin one day, since its code allows developers to do a lot of different things with it. The biggest thing being is that developers can create decentralized apps, which is basically having apps on your phone but having no one regulating it. So that means everyone is open to add some code to the app. It's just another way of having no regulation. And the third up and coming coin is going to be Solana, which is very known for its high speed transactions and low costs. And it's rapidly expanding in the decentralized app industry, so most NFTs, games, and decentralized apps are based on Solana's program. So now knowing all that, how do you buy cryptocurrency? It's going to be very similar to buying stock on an exchange, but this time it'll be a crypto exchange. Some of the three biggest exchanges you can buy cryptocurrency would be Binance, Crypto.com, and Coinbase. I use Coinbase for all my crypto transactions, so we'll be focusing on that in this video. All you have to do is add money to Coinbase and then buy any coin you want that's listed on the exchange. You can either leave all your coins in that app or move it to the Coinbase wallet, which makes it super safe and secure from hackers. But keep in mind you have a one-time set password, so if you forget that code, you'll never be able to access your coins ever again. Don't forget it. One of my favorite things about Coinbase is the ability to stake the coins that you bought for interest. What that is that you and hundreds of other investors are going to be pooling your coins together, and you guys get paid in interest as well, in coins. For example, Solana is currently offering almost 8% APY a year for staking your coins, and that will be all paid in Solana. From there you can begin to earn compound interest, which is the coins that you earn in interest will also start getting interest as well, which means your growth will be exponential over the long term. So if you have the chance and you know you want to have these coins long term, you might as well stake and get that interest. But please keep in mind, if you stake, it could take up to days or weeks to get those coins back, to remove them from the system. So if there's a sudden price drop and you want to sell, you have to wait for them to unstake. That being said, if you want to allocate some of the money in your portfolio to have cryptocurrency, try to keep it less than 5% of the total value. And if anything, only invest funny money that you're really ready to lose, because I've had days where I've lost 20% on that, and it's not a good feeling. For example, let me show you my 1 year graph of having cryptocurrency, and you can see that it is very volatile. Some days I earn 1,000, some days I lose another 1,000. So it's really based off media as of now, until something like Trump's announcements today adding it to the reserve can really push it to the mainstream. But again, I cannot stress this enough, this is not investment advice, so please do your own due diligence when you decide to invest money into cryptocurrency. All things considered, that is the basis of cryptocurrency and some of the biggest names in the market now. Please invest wisely, because I can only think of a handful of things that are more riskier to invest in. And in conclusion, thank you for letting me be your young advisor today and teach you guys about cryptocurrency and the basics. Let's all get rich 2025, and using some of these tips and tricks could potentially get you there. Thank you for giving me the time of day, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.